Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm sitting down to share with you one of my favorite events in clean beauty, and that is the Credo Friends and Family Sale. It's happening starting today when I post the video, and it's going through October 25th. And this is the only sale that Credo has. Like sometimes they'll have like a gift with purchase or like free shipping, but this is their 20% off sale. Like there's no Black Friday sale. Like this is the sale of the year, and I wait for it every year. I try and hold off on like restocking on some of my favorite items. I also will use it as a chance to pick up some new items. I've been doing videos sharing with you my recommendations for the sale for, I think this is going to be my third year now. In this video, I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to be recommending products that I haven't recommended in my other videos. I'm going to link all the videos I've done about the Credo sale up above and down below in the description box for you guys. But because I've already talked about a lot of these products and have already recommended them, I thought it'd be more helpful to like recommend some of the newer releases I've tried and things like that. And also I want to share with you what I'm interested in picking up as well. I feel like every year I like come up with a list of things and then I like end up getting sidetracked and purchasing other things or like not purchasing some. But I do have some items that have definitely been on my wish list for a while and that I was kind of waiting for the sale to pick up. So I'll be sharing those with you. If you are interested in shopping the sale, I would really appreciate it if you use the links in my description box down below. I am an affiliate with Credo and I do make a small commission when you use those links. However, it doesn't add any additional cost to you and it really does help support my channel. You guys know that I try out a lot of products and the large majority of them I do purchase with my own money because I am a small channel. I'm very grateful for the brands that send me PR, but I'm still so small that most of the products I try, I do purchase myself. And when you do use my links, I use that money to literally purchase more products to review for you guys. Like that's it. Like that's all I do with that money. And so I really appreciate it, especially during an event like this and with me sharing this video with you guys. If you do shop the sale, to go ahead and use my links. You guys are really great and use them a lot of the time, but I really just wanted to let you know that I appreciate that. I am also going to give a disclaimer. If I have reviewed a lot of clean beauty products on my channel. If you are interested in a review on a particular product, I really recommend searching my channel. You can type in the product itself in the search box on my channel homepage, and then it'll bring up videos where I've talked about that product before. That way, if you're interested and want to hear thoughts on a product that's on your wish list, you can do it that way. So let's go ahead and just jump into this video. I'm going to mix up just kind of like my recommendations with things I'm picking up because some of the things I'm recommending, I'm also going to be picking up. So one of the first products that just like popped into my mind immediately was this one here from Kinship. Wow, my lights are really washing this out. Sorry. This is the Kinship Self-Reflect Sunscreen. I have been raving about this for video after video after video, and it's one of the more affordable clean beauty sunscreens. But if you really want to pick it up on a great deal, you can do it during the sale. It is SPF 32 and only uses zinc oxide, and I love it. I have oily skin and I don't find the sunscreen to be greasy or heavy. And it really has been the sunscreen I've been reaching for again and again. I have been wearing it outside quite a bit this fall, actually. I've been apple picking, been going on hikes pretty regularly, and the sunscreen has kept me nice and protected from the sun. I love it. I keep recommending it because I know a lot of you struggle to find really good, clean sunscreens. And this is definitely one that I love, and it's available at Credo. Another recommendation, and one that I will probably stock up on, is the Pneucosis Deodorant. I have the scented one. I find it's just like a very nice, gentle scent. It's not too strong, but this deodorant works. And I didn't think it was going to. I sweat a lot, and I can get pretty smelly when I sweat, and this deodorant works on me. And I really like that it's not a stick, it's actually a clear liquid, so I don't worry about getting white marks or deodorant marks on any of my clothing. It's under $20, so it's actually, I know that sounds crazy, but it's actually for a clean deodorant quite affordable as well. This jumped to mind immediately when I thought of the sale, and this is the Carewise, their new liquid foundation. I have absolutely been loving this. Like I'm wearing the Vapour Velvet Glow foundation, and I had to be like, Kat, you've got to stop using the Carewise foundation. You cannot use this thing every day. I mean, I guess I could. Who's to tell me I can't? I guess myself. But I love this, and I know not everyone has been loving it. I saw Reagan's video. It's not her favorite, but something about it for me, maybe it's because I have oily skin, it just was working really well. And I didn't think that this type of foundation would work well on my oily skin, but for some reason it's like a match made in heaven. I have the shade F112. This is the shade Lightness, which is the shade I use in their cream foundation. It's a smidge yellow. Like, I looked at the swatches of the other shades online and they look too pink for me. And I find that I can get this one to work. Like, would I like it to be just a smidge lighter and less yellow? Yes, but will the shade work for me? Also yes. So shade matching on this may be a bit tricky, but this is an expensive product. And if you are going to try it out, like, this sale is the time to test it out. So I would highly recommend, if you're interested in it, picking it up. So this one, I'm pretty sure I talked about this one last year as a recommendation, but like, I need to pick up another one, and that is the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow, particularly in the shade Glow. Like, this needs to go into my empties. Like, look at how much I've used this up. I've had it for about a year, and honestly, the last little bit in here has been getting a bit dried out, but I love the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow. I guess I should get the caveat. Not all the shades of the 10-second eyeshadow are the best in terms of performance. However, the shade Glow, it's perfect. Let me swatch it here for you. I don't know why I love this so much, but it really is just like my everyday shade. I just put it on my lid and blend it out into my crease. When I'm in a rush and I really have like 10 seconds to do my eyeshadow, I do this, throw on some mascara, and I can get out the door really quickly, and I love it. So I have to recommend it. The other recommendation I have to make is another new liquid. It is a liquid, but it's a liquid powder eyeshadow, and that is the new ones from Ilia. I only have the shade in Fresco. You better bet that during the sale, I'm going to be picking up some more shades because I love this. I have to say the formula is very different than the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow formula. It does dry down more to a powder. It just dries down really fast. They're definitely different formulas. The Kosas is more liquidy, and the Ilia is more moussey. I have the shade right here in Fresco, which I absolutely been loving too. It's a different shade. That's the one thing I like about the Ilia. Well, the Kosas has a good color shade range of their eyeshadows, and the Ilia has a really good shade range too. There's like a green one that I am like dying to try. I'm gonna confess, I'm probably gonna pick up like 3 or 4 of these during the sale because I love the one in Fresco that I already have. And I've really just come to realize I love a good eyeshadow palette, but especially with like this whole working from home thing, I tend to gravitate more towards just throwing on one liquid eyeshadow, blending it out, and being good to go. And yeah, this formula is really good. It lasts a really long time. Don't worry, I am going to be doing a full review of these on my channel coming soon, but I don't think I'll be able to get that up prior to the sale. You're gonna have to trust me, as the liquid eyeshadow lover that I am, that these are really, really good. So I definitely recommend picking these up, and if it says anything, I'm going to be picking some more up too. The next few products I'm going to talk about are those from Tower 28. I'm pretty sure, actually, I remember distinctively that last year was the time when I like got on the Tower 28 train. It was during the Credo sale. I remember going in the Credo physically and like swatching. Remember when we could go in stores and like swatch makeup, but swatching their blush and magic hour and picking that up, and their no shade highlighter and their lip glosses. Let me just say, I recommend all of that. I recommend their blushes, I recommend their highlighter, I recommend their lipsticks, the new milky ones and the old ones. The only product I don't recommend is the bronzer, but it's more of a me problem. Part of the problem with the bronzer is I can't quite find the right shade. I do have very fair skin and I struggle with finding bronzers that work well for me. So if you're curious about the bronzer, it's a good time to check it out. It's just the shade for me didn't work well. But I have to say, any of their products are really, really good, and they're quite affordable anyways. I honestly might pick up another shade of blush. We'll see. It's on my maybe list, but these are definitely great. Another product that I definitely discovered during the sale last year, and I actually need to replace this one because it's gone bad, and I don't know why. You were only a year old. Why did you go bad? But this is my Olio Yoso balm. I have the one in number 9. It's this beautiful pink shade. Honestly, I may pick up more than one of these. You guys haven't heard me talk about this in a while because it's a little too glossy for me during the summer months. Like, I have very oily skin, and this for me in the summer was like a little bit too much of a dewy situation going on. However, I love it during the fall and winter. And this shade in particular is really beautiful. And even though it did go bad, I would recommend it, and I'm definitely going to repurchase it during the sale. They have quite a range of shades, so there really are a lot of options. I like this one in particular, but I think you can really find a shade that would work well for you. This product was not out last year either. This is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. And I have the shade in Rendezvous. People ask me all the time the difference between this one and the Carewise. This one has SPF in it, though granted you should be using additional SPF along with this product, not just this as SPF on its own. I find it to be a little thicker and a little dewier on me. Like, let me back up. The Carewise foundation gives me a really nice glow, but it dries down. I find that this one doesn't dry down quite as much, but it is still glowy. But I do like this, and I use it all the time as well. It's not a perfect like summer foundation for me because it doesn't dry down fully. However, now that we're moving into the cooler months, I really do like this. If you've been curious to try this out, this is another great product to pick up during the sale because it is a little bit expensive. And there's a reason why so many people are raving about it. It's because it's really good. I also this year tried out a number of products from Saint Cosmetics, and the two that I really loved are the foundation and their concealer. I have both in the shade Alabaster. The concealer is like my ride or die concealer. I went through an entire tube of this, and just unfortunately, I didn't quite realize when the sale was coming, and I like just repurchased this. So I would have been repurchasing this during the sale, but I picked it up like a week or two ago, but that's okay. So I love the concealer. The foundation is really great as well. I haven't been reaching for it as much. This foundation definitely is like a better summer foundation for me, just because I am very oily during the summer, and this foundation is a little bit more matte. Also, it's quite full coverage, and I just haven't been reaching for as full coverage foundations recently. So you haven't heard me talking about this quite as much as I had been for a while, but I really do like it. And the concealer, I know that not everyone loves the concealer, but for some reason, this concealer is like, if I had to formulate my perfect concealer, it would be this one because it gives me a really good level of coverage. The shade is actually a good shade for me, and that's actually brightening under the eyes. We talk about this all the time. My really fair skin, I have a really hard time finding concealers that are actually brightening. This one is, and I love that it dries down really well and it doesn't crease on me. I do set it, but it creases less than almost any other concealer that I've tried. If you have oily skin or are looking for a concealer that's really going to be budge proof, I highly recommend checking this one out from Saint Cosmetics. And if you have really fair skin, the shade Alabaster is a really good shade match as well. Two more products, and then I'll hop to a few things that I am going to be picking up. These two products kind of go together. The first is the Carewise Highlighters. I have this one in the shade Radiance, and I definitely picked this up during the sale last year, and I absolutely love it. If you're looking for a really nice cream highlighter, as someone with really fair skin, I really like the shade Radiance. I think it gives a really nice glow, but it's not overly gold. It just gives you a nice subtle glow. It looks really nice. You got a nice lit from within look, and the Carewise cream products are phenomenal. Like, they've got their cream formula down to a T, which also reminds me, I think I'm finally going to pick up another shade of their cream blush. What is it called? I'll put a picture of it up here. I like nearly bought it last year, and then it freaking sold out, and I couldn't get it during the sale, but this year I'm going to be like ready, get it in my cart, and check out. So I can finally pick up that shade because I've been eyeing it. I think it's Abundance. I think that's the name of it for years now. Okay, and then I also wanted to recommend this because this is another really great option. These are the Vibrant Ray Duos. It's a combination of a blush and a highlighter. They also have blush and bronzers as well, but it's a really great cost-effective way to be able to have a blush and a highlighter or blush and bronzer from Carewise. I think it's super innovative because it's actually pretty hard to pan a lot of these products, and I feel like with this you actually will use both, and it makes a lot of sense. So I definitely recommend this. This is another great option of something to pick up during the sale. So to move on to a few products that I have not tried and I'm thinking about picking up during the sale, I definitely have my eye on Westman Atelier. I still have never tried anything from Westman Atelier, and I would love to pick up a few of their products. Definitely eyeing their stick foundation. Also, their stick blush. I think those are the main ones that I'm eyeing. I have no interest in trying their mascara. I honestly just don't want to pay that much money for a mascara that I'm going to have to get rid of in 3 months time. Like, it just makes no economic sense. I mean, none of these products really do in terms of cost, but especially that mascara, like I can't do it. So I definitely don't want to pick that one up, but I hopefully will go ahead and pick up a few products from Westman Atelier, because that's the reason why you haven't seen me test them out, is I have been trying to hold off for the Credo Friends and Family sale because I feel like that would be the right time for me to try them out. I also have been wanting to try this product out for so long, and it's just been on my wish list sitting. I really want to pick up the Alpine Beauty Plant Genius Eye Balm. I don't know what it is about this product. I've really been wanting to try out products from Alpine Beauty in general, but for some reason, this balm has just, my eye has been drawn to it again and again and again. It's probably because it says it's line filling, and I am starting to notice some fine lines around my eyes. I mean, it's natural. We all age. It's fine. But you know, you still notice them and you're like, wow, I could use a little line filling. So I want to see how this compares to my Indie Lee eye serum. I'm curious. They're both pretty expensive, and honestly, in terms of price point, there's not a huge difference. But I'm just in the mood to try something different. But I think that in general, that's what I want to pick up, because honestly, I have a lot of makeup and a lot of skincare, and I'm in the process actually of kind of decluttering and going through my collection. I don't want to purchase things I'm not going to use, and I really am trying to be mindful of purchasing things I really am going to enjoy and use up, or at least use to a decent extent. I mean, it's really hard with having a channel to actually use products up all the way. But I am trying to be a little bit more mindful about that. So I don't want to go on a huge purchasing spree. Don't feel pressured to purchase anything. I honestly, if you have an item that's been on your wish list forever and you feel that you are comfortable purchasing it, now would be a good time. If you know that you are like running out of your favorite foundation, concealer, face wash, like an essential in your routine, and you need to repurchase it, now's a great time to do that. But you know, just be mindful of what you're purchasing. Think about what you're actually going to use. And I hope you found this video helpful, and also be sure to check out my other sale videos from previous years. Hopefully they will be helpful too. And also all my videos on my channel hopefully will be a resource as well. I try to create them that way anyway, but hopefully you'll find them as a resource. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And be sure to click the bell button so you're notified of when I post new videos. And also come follow me on Instagram. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirlkat there. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!